Hey, it's Vicky Midwood here. It's a very impromptu live. I just thought I'd jump on. In light of what they're talking about on the news this morning. UK's figures, really not very good, are they, for deaths? And so obviously there's going to be a lot of debate after hearing the Prime Minister make apologies and everything yesterday. And it's going to rumble on, no doubt about it, with the usual phrase that I'm sure a lot of you do this, because I know I do, when they say lessons will be learned from it, because we all know that lessons never are, because it's just something that they say, but they never actually look into it properly and decide what should be done differently for next time. This has been said of so many issues, and yet something happens again and again and again, and we keep doing the same stuff. And that's, as you know, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But anyway, I digress, as I usually do. What I'm posing the question, and you know what, I do like to come out with this stuff because nobody else is saying it, but possibly thinking it. I would guess that a lot of the people who are like me, integrative health coaches, and have been in the world of health and fitness and in prevention of illness for decades, will all be thinking along the same lines. Has it got, and I'm posing this question because I like some comments, and it may cause controversy, and it may cause some of you to get really annoyed, but I want your opinion. This is my thinking, right? This is just my thought process, and I'm not saying it's correct. It's where my head was taking me. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Has it got anything to do with the fact that we've got a free national health service? Now, I know they're talking about the fact that we should have locked down earlier, and in my opinion, we should have absolutely done what Australia and New Zealand did, and a lot of other countries did, and stop people from coming into this country much, much earlier than we did, and been quarantining in a much more effective way, and got the track and trace system up and running, which I don't even think it's running properly now, is it? So all of those things, right, take into account, they're all absolutely issues. But is it anything to do with the fact that the amount of deaths that we've had as a nation in comparison to other UK countries and other countries apart from America, has it got anything to do with the fact that we've got a free health service? And if you're thinking, what? Where's the brain taking her? My thought process is this. We are so used to being able to pick up the phone if we've got an issue and being able to go and see a GP for nothing, right? And I think we've all gotten to the point where we've just taken that for granted. I have got a lot of clients who, instead of asking, the first question that they ask themselves is, what can I do to help myself? They don't do that. The first thing that they do is they run to the phone and pick up the phone and make an appointment to see the GP. Because we've kind of been conditioned, I believe, in the UK that the GP will fix us, and we don't need to take responsibility for doing it for ourselves. And I know that there's a lot of people who have been taught this by their parents and by their parents, not so much great-great-grandparents, but I definitely think that there has been, a good 50 years of people being reliant on the NHS to help fix their health, instead of asking themselves, what do I need to do to be able to help myself? And this is something that I think we all need to be asking ourselves. It's becoming more and more clear, and I'm really delighted that they're talking about it on the news now and getting the message through, I hope, loud and clear, that just because you've had the vaccine does not then mean that you can just go out and start hugging people and start having mass gatherings. You are still not yet covered for at least 3 weeks, and when hopefully then you get the second dose. And even then, we don't know if it's going to stop you from being a carrier and infecting other people. And we're not going to know that until there has been a lot of trials and a lot of testing done, and we can't speed that process up. I know we've sped up the amazing process to get a vaccine through, which is quite unbelievable because it proves just what we can do. However, none of us know long-term side effects. And again, we can't. It's impossible, right? There are some things you just can't know because time. Right? Some things just have to take time. Just the same when smoking was actually recommended by lung specialists to help you breathe. That seems like so crazy in this day and age, but at one point it was, until time Yeah, we realize the damage that smoking did. Now, this is going to be similar, right? When it comes to this kind of vaccine, we just don't know, and we're not going to go. No, but what I do know is this: science is like so much far ahead than it's ever been. And it's changing all of the time. So do I have faith in how we make vaccines and how they work compared to the vaccines that were being produced even as little as 10 years ago? Yeah, absolutely, I do. So we're hoping that this is going to be great. And just like the flu vaccine, you know what, we're probably going to have to change the COVID vaccine year on year. But people have accepted flu as just being part and parcel of something we live with. And, you know, we'll be doing the same, I believe, with this coronavirus. But then begs the question, and this came up, what happens when we have a next pandemic? What happens when there's the next virus? Because there will be. Why? Because of the way that we are living globally. Right? These viruses are much more clever than we are. And there will be more viruses. There will be other things that take over. And so my question is the fact that we can go and get free health fixes, right? Whether it's prescriptions or whether it's being sent to specialists and we don't have to pay for it, has that got anything to do with the fact that we in the UK have got more deaths than any other European country? And and think about it, most of the European countries, you have to pay to go see your doctor. You have to pay for your medications. And I'm not saying that that is how we should be in the UK, because the NHS does an amazing service, but it is abused. We know that people come over here just to get free healthcare. And I don't think that's been monitored, and it never has been fully, to be quite honest. Randomly, some people might get asked to pay something, but it's not followed through. Whereas if you go abroad, you pretty much know, unless you've got health insurance, that you're going to end up paying if you need health treatment. Now, does that make a difference to how people take care of themselves? Well, talking to a lot of my clients who are in different countries, the answer it would appear to be is yes. They're much more savvy about lifestyle and how to take care of their own health. They're much more likely to go to natural alternatives before jumping straight into seeing their GP to get a prescription. And so my question is that, what do you think? Do you think that as a nation, we have become too reliant on being fixed? And we're in a situation now where our actual health is just not robust. Our resilience, our immune systems are just not robust enough to cope with the virus and any other virus that comes along, because we haven't been taught right back at home level that actually the key to health is lifestyle. And we know there is so much research out there now. You've got, everybody's on the internet so much more than they've ever been. And you only need to Google lifestyle and health, and you'll see that sleep, vital, stress management, vital, feeding your body good nutrients, not just energy from junk food, vital. Yeah, fresh air, moving your body, all things that people kind of roll their eyes at. But here's the thing, I don't think that our death rate would be as high as it is if we were doing these things. And that's the very reason that I designed my Health MOT, folks, because that helps you to actually put in those lifestyle changes, not in a New Year's resolution kind of do everything and do it now sort of a way, because we all know that doesn't work, but in a way that is actually achievable step by step, one day at a time, 1 week at a time, implementing lifestyle habits that will help you be healthy for life. So if you want to go and check out my Health MOT, folks, then please do. It's probably the best health investment you will ever make. No matter what stage of health you are at, we can always improve. And with my Health MOT, you can do that. Whether your health is pretty down low on your list of priorities, or whether it's actually high and you're doing a lot of stuff, you can always make just a little improvement. So please do go and check it out, folks. And I'd love to know what your comments are and what your thoughts are on what I've just said. So please do hashtag replay if you are on live. Give me a love heart. Thank you so much, whoever's given me a love heart. And if you want to jump into my free group, I have a free group on Facebook that you can join. All you need to do is just have a look for health. Yeah, lifestyle is health. I don't even know the name of my own group. The group is Lifestyle is health. And all you need to do is request to join. Please do answer the questions. If you don't answer the questions, I will not admit you, just on principle, because if you can't be bothered to answer the questions to join the group, chances are you're probably not going to participate very much within the group. So if you do want to join, please do answer the questions, and I will be very happy to get to know you a bit better over there. If you do have any issues, by the way, on the Health MOT, if you don't understand fully what it includes, or you just want a bit more of an explanation or a chat with me, then you can book in for a chat via my website too. Literally, it's just called Chat with Vicky, right? And you can do that. So have a great Wednesday, whatever you get up to. Please do stay safe, look after yourselves, keep warm, and I'll speak to you soon.